Hello, and welcome to my weekly Wednesday training. I'm Natalie Hankins, business and mindset coach, and today I'm talking about something that's very close to my heart, and that is creating a profitable business without sacrificing your sanity. I see so many women entrepreneurs who think that they have to hustle to achieve their goals. Working late nights, trying to keep up with all the latest trends, and pushing themselves to the point of neglecting their personal care, only to end up exhausted and questioning if it's even worth it. In fact, I used to be one of those women. And here's what I've learned. You don't have to burn out to succeed. In fact, sustainable success happens when you protect your energy and focus on the high impact activities that actually move the needle in your business. So let's start with why burnout happens. It can actually happen for several reasons, but all of them have to do with mindset because our thoughts create our feelings. So you might be experiencing burnout because you believe that you're doing all the things and yet you still don't have the results that you want in your business. Or it could be that you're pushing yourself to do a strategy that you're not really aligned with, and it feels like it's never enough. Or it could be that you're telling yourself, what I'm doing isn't working, and when you're focused on what's not working, then you get discouraged and you get distracted by the shiny objects out there. And you end up trying all the things, which leads to not doing any of the things effectively. We believe that we have to do it all, and at the same time, we beat ourselves up for not doing enough. And this is how we end up burning ourselves out. I know because I've been there. And this ends up being a never-ending cycle of frustration and confusion. And if you continue this way, you're setting yourself up for failure. But here's the reality. We can't do all the things because time is limited. And if you're not making time for yourself, you're running on empty. Burnout doesn't just drain your energy, it stalls your growth. You can't make clear decisions, show up confidently for your clients, or create content that resonates when you're not in alignment. So, the first step to thriving without burnout is you have to make a mindset shift. And here are 3 powerful shifts that you can make. The first shift that you want to make is from hustle to focus. This is an important one because, again, we don't have time to do it all. So I recommend that you create a doable plan that you will believe will work in the time that you have and that you focus on the high impact money-making activities. You don't need to do everything. You just need to focus on a few things that actually move the needle. So I recommend spending the majority of your time on the tasks that lead directly to more clients and income, like having conversations, making offers, and getting more visible with your value. And here's the key. You get to decide what that looks like. I don't recommend chasing the latest social media strategy. I used to fall into this trap. I would spend hours creating the perfect post, and then I wouldn't have time for the activities that actually move the needle in my business. And I don't recommend posting on social media and then waiting for people to come to you. And I'm sure that you've noticed that the social media algorithm has changed, and I found that I can't really rely on people seeing my content. So what I found is that if you're waiting for people to find you, you might be waiting longer than you'd like. This is why I take a more proactive approach with my clients so that we're reaching out, connecting, sharing value, and making offers to help with our potential clients every day. This doesn't have to take long, but it can feel uncomfortable. And that's why I love to support my clients with the mindset so that they can break through those automatic negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, push out of their comfort zone, and achieve the goals in the time that they have. The second shift that you will want to make is from sacrifice to sustainability. Success doesn't mean sacrificing your health and your family and your peace of mind. True success supports your whole life. As my coach had to remind me one time, there is no business without me, which is why I created my time prioritization system back in 2020. At the time, we decided to keep our daughter at home and who has special needs until she received the vaccine. I had to figure out how to make the time for my business, my family, my health goals, all without losing my sanity, right? And I combined my life zone strategy with my time prioritization system because I didn't want to sacrifice the things that mattered most. And I realized something. We can't do it all because time is limited, but we can make the time for what's most important through prioritization, scheduling, and managing our minds. The third shift is from pressure to possibility. There was a time in my business when I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, working day and night to follow a strategy that I have learned in this program that I was in. I poured in the time and effort, but I still didn't see the results that I wanted. And this was a turning point for me. This was when I decided that I wasn't going to do that to myself ever again. Instead, I would figure out how to have a successful, profitable business in the time that I had, while still honoring the life zones that mattered the most. So what's important is that you get to define what success looks like for you. And I've never looked back. So my recommendation is to stop pressuring yourself and stop pressuring yourself to follow strategies that aren't aligned. Instead, create a plan that fits in the time that you have and that you feel confident will get you the results that you want. So here's what I want you to take away today. You don't have to sacrifice your personal time and your sanity to succeed. You can build a thriving, successful business on your own terms and create a life that you love. And if you would like support creating a personalized plan to grow your business without the burnout, I'd love to invite you to a complimentary business breakthrough session. In this session, we'll identify what's draining your energy and pinpoint the high impact activities that will move your business forward, and map out a clear plan so that you can build a sustainable business. If that sounds like what you need, send me a message or comment breakthrough below, and I'll share that link to schedule your session. And I look forward to helping you create a sustainable business and a life that you love.